So hi there. Today we want to talk about, I suppose, the topic of really attracting, engaging, retaining,
Mm.
motivating, and key employees. But we want to talk about that from, I suppose, a structural and a tax and an ownership, or you're bringing people on
Yeah,
point of view rather than an HR or employee benefits point of view.
yeah,
So some of the things we've done a lot of recently, Paul, are EMI schemes, growth shares, MBOs, all sorts of things which I'm using those acronyms that I try not to do and speaking in
mm.
jargon. So if I can, I suppose, start by asking you just what are those three things in general? If you can give me a high level overview for understanding, and then perhaps we'll delve into each one in a little bit more
Sure,
detail.
sure, absolutely. So I think the common feature about all three of those acronyms that you mentioned then are that they're essentially ways of rewarding and incentivizing employees using shares in the business, whether that's them having shares now, whether that's them having the ability to acquire shares in the future, or ultimately whether it's giving them the opportunity to actually take the business on and take it forward into the future. So it's kind of a way to link their reward directly to their performance and how that impacts on the growth in the value of the business.
So great for them, but likewise great for the employer because you're locking them in and
Absolutely,
hoping that they're going to stay with you and
yeah,
not look elsewhere because they've
that's
got a real sort of they've got skin in the game. They're going to benefit from the growth and the success of the business ultimately.
it's exactly that. It's that kind of promise of longer term gain, which is directly linked to the effort that they put in. I
Yeah.
mean, I think we all know bonuses, for example, they're great when people get them, but they're quickly forgotten, or people then come to expect them on a year basis, and it's actually demotivating if they don't get it in a later year. Whereas this is
Good point.
a longer term strategy to actually tie them in and say, if you stick with me and continue to perform and continue to deliver, then there's a little bit of a pot of gold for you at the end of the rainbow. And I think it's really that extra motivation to say to people, look, there is something in this for me for the long term.
Mhm.
Um, and if you structure it right, it can actually be quite tax efficient from the individual's point of view as well, far more so than just being given, a cash bonus.
Cash bonus, fantastic.